Hello everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. So today we are going to be making some banana bread from scratch. But before we dive into our banana bread recipe, I just wanted to take a moment to say a huge thanks to all of you for being part of Fat Boy Cooking. Your support means the world to me, whether you're just trying out the recipe, leaving a comment, or just watching. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that way you don't miss out on any of the upcoming videos. So with that being said, let's grab our ingredients, get our apron, and let's make some banana bread. For our banana bread, we are going to need the following: sugar, butter at room temperature, eggs, bananas, milk, cinnamon, all-purpose flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. If you enjoy my content and want to help support the channel, hit the join button below this video. So the first thing we need to do is get our dry ingredients all combined. So I've got my flour in a small bowl, and to this we are going to add in our salt, our baking powder, and our baking soda. Now I may get them backwards, being everything is white. But once we get all that added in, we're going to give this a quick mix. And now we're going to move over to our wet ingredients. So for our wet ingredients, the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to mash up our bananas. And I just generally use a fork, and I don't want to mash them up completely. I want to leave some chunks in here, so that way, when you bite into your banana bread, you get, pieces of banana. So once we get this all done, we're going to move over to getting our other ingredients added. Okay, so I've got my bananas all mashed, and to this, we are going to be adding in our milk and our cinnamon. And we're going to give this a good mix. And there we go. So now we're going to move over to the mixer and start putting this all together. So the next thing we need to do is we need to get our butter and sugar creamed. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add in our sugar and then add in our butter. And then we're going to blend this up till it's nice and fluffy. So now that our eggs and butter are fully creamed together, we're going to add in our eggs, and we're going to add these in one at a time until it gets fully incorporated, and then we're going to move into our dry ingredients. So I inadvertently said that we were going to start with our dry ingredients, but what we're going to do is we are actually going to start with our wet ingredients next, and we're going to slowly add in our banana mixture. And try not to make too big of a mess, because generally this is where I end up dropping stuff everywhere. Yep, I was right. I did make a mess. But we're going to let this mix for a minute or so, and then we're going to add in our flour. So our mixture is fully incorporated together. Now we're going to slowly start adding in our flour. And generally this is the second time I make a mess. But we want to add this in gradually till it's fully incorporated. And then we'll need to also scrape down the sides. And then keep adding our flour mixture until it's fully incorporated and our batter is complete. So our flour is fully incorporated and our batter is all ready to go. So now we're going to move over and put these into our loaf pans. Alright, so we have our loaf pans, which have been sprayed down with a cooking spray. So now we're going to put in our batter. And this batch makes roughly 2 loaves. And we want to make sure to scrape down everything in our out of our mixing pan, because we don't want to lose anything. All right, so now these are going to go into a 325-degree oven for roughly hour and a half, till a toothpick can be inserted into the bread and it pulls out clean. Okay, so these have been baking an hour, and I checked them, and the toothpick is pulling out clean. So what we need to do now is we need to let these completely cool before we slice them up. So our banana bread has completely cooled down, and I've sliced it up into some bite-sized pieces. Now, like I said, this is a 2-loaf pan recipe I made. But if you like your banana bread to be more or larger, you can use 1 pan in its place. So, so moist. Little bits of banana. If you want, you can add pecans to this, or raisins, or whatever additional items you would like. So, yeah, the cinnamon and the bananas just goes together. So, I hope everybody enjoys the recipe. Let me know how it turns out if you give it a try. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy this recipe. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. So until next time, enjoy cooking in the kitchen, and I'm going to eat me some more banana bread.